Welcome to Mystica CTV. Now guys, we've just finished playing Eintracht Frankfurt where we just drew 1-1. Now guys, I am so happy with that result. I'm absolutely made up. It was obviously a really challenging game for us tonight. The players would have been tired because we're just on the back of playing United. We just travelled out to Germany yesterday. The boys would be exhausted. So to get that result against a team like Eintracht Frankfurt, especially with the support they've got as well, is just great. Like, I'm so made up. The boys put 100% effort in tonight. Great performance, great individual performances as well. Standout players for me tonight. I'll discuss that later, but there were some real standout players. And yeah, just a general good performance. We've got that all-important away goal and it sets us up perfectly for going back to Stamford Bridge when we take them on again. So, I'll run you through the start 11, my thoughts on that and how the game went and my thoughts on the game. So, Kepa started in goal tonight, standard, usual. And then Azpilicueta, Luiz, Christiansen and Emerson started in defence. Now that was going to be expected, obviously. Rudiger's injured, so obviously can't play. And obviously Gary Cahill and Ampadu were injured as well. So we knew that was 100% going to be the back four. We knew that Zappacosta wasn't going to start over Azpilicueta because Azpi's the captain. And then he obviously was in the press conference yesterday. And I'm actually, like, I was buzzing to see Emerson start. Like, I said it in my preview that I wanted him to start. But I was generally quite shocked that Alonso didn't start over Emerson from Sarri's point of view, because I thought Sarri would start Alonso. Like, he seems to like him a lot. He gives him the opportunities, especially after scoring against United, and also how Alonso's performed in the Europa League so far. But no, we went with Emerson, so that was good to see him separating the game time up between them. He wasn't being like, oh, let's just give Alonso the chance. Like, it wasn't a knee-jerk reaction, because I think if Alonso played tonight, it wouldn't have maybe worked out for him. But he had a good performance against United. Let him slowly build up that confidence again. Let's not rush things, like take stepping stones, and that's what he's doing. He's not rushing Alonso back into the lineup again tonight and putting pressure on him. He gave Emerson the chance and rested Alonso after playing against United, so I was very happy. I thought that's when Sarri's not being stubborn anymore. This is what we like to see. Sarri a few weeks or months ago would have started Alonso because he was stubborn, but now he's seeing things more and what the fans want as well. Now, Kante, Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek played in defensive midfield. I was fairly happy with that. I would have went with Barkley as well, but Barkley and Ruben never really start alongside Kante in defensive midfield in a game ever, really. Like, it's been on odd occasions and when they've been brought on as subs, but very rarely do both Barkley and Loftus-Cheek starts together. So it was good to see Loftus-Cheek get an appearance. Obviously he's been playing great in the Europa League, so that was great. Jorginho had a good performance, and bless him having to get his head bandaged up. Like, that was so sad. But yeah, good performance from him. And then Willian and Pedro started in midfield, and I was really shocked that Sarri didn't play. I was going to say Conte then. What's going on? I was really shocked that Sarri didn't actually start Hazard. Like, what's going on? You brought him on as a substitute. I feel like he maybe should have started Hazard. Like, I'm not saying the midfield wasn't good enough, but I just think he should have maybe started Hazard tonight. I think he made a bit of a mistake there. And Giroud started up front. Obviously, he's been getting loads of goals in this competition. He didn't score tonight, unfortunately. But I'm not complaining. He had a good performance. Then subs were Cabello, Zappacosta, Alonso, Kovacic, Barkley, Hazard and Higuain. And obviously, the two substitutions that obviously came on was Hazard and Kovacic. So I'll run you through the game. So yeah, so to start off with, before the game kicked off, the Eintracht Frankfurt fans, oh my days, I've never seen anything like that before. They literally had a flag that filled one of their stands. Like, it was ridiculous. I've never saw anything like that before. Like, I was like getting so nervous because I thought their fans are so well up for it, the team's going to be well up for it. But no, when it went to plan, it went all right. But that was crazy. Like, the fans were amazing. Good on them. Like, I love seeing passionate away crowds like that. Like, it's so interesting. Like, I love seeing the way fans support their teams in different countries, because like the away support in foreign countries is insane. Yeah, it's amazing seeing the home fans for some of these foreign teams. Like, it's incredible. It's good on them, but I was getting really nervous. They had flags. Like, the support was crazy, and I'm actually like so happy that the Chelsea players weren't intimidated by that, because if you go to another country and like a different ground, like it's gonna be like a bit like it'll be a shock to the system. Like you see nothing like that in England in the Premier League. So when players are getting thrown out into a stadium like that must be tough for them, and we adapted to it so well. So yeah, as I said, like we used to play at like Goodison Park and stuff for away games, not like Eintracht Frankfurt Stadium. Like the support they had, it was crazy. So yeah, I'm so happy, because obviously the first 15 minutes was fairly even. Like we started out confidently, like it was nice to see us pressing up the field. We were confident, we weren't scared to make them passes, and we were creating space, we were seeing the chances, like we were making some nice slick sharp movements that were very clever and smart, you know, and that showed. Like we started off really well, and as I said, we didn't let anything get to us. We weren't thinking, oh god, it's a semi-final. We didn't panic, and it was like a different Chelsea tonight, honestly. So yeah, it didn't get to the players. Like the players like must have been overwhelmed by the Eintracht Frankfurt Stadium, but they still adapted very well. And then 17 minutes in, Da Costa nearly scored for Eintracht Frankfurt. I keep saying Eintracht Frankfurt, sorry. He nearly scored for them, so that's what I'm saying. Like Eintracht Frankfurt started out really well, like they were very threatening. Obviously Da Costa's first strike 17 minutes in was proof of that. 23 minutes were on the clock, and Jovic opened the scoring for Eintracht Frankfurt, header into the bottom of the net, and it was a good goal, you know. Like even though like when you see your team obviously go 1-0 down, you can still pick out when something's good or not, and it was a very good goal from them. Then 45 minutes in, Pedro scored for us. Oh, it was insane. Like that was so good to see. Yeah, and he put us back into the game, you know. Like that was so good to see us get a goal back just before half time. We don't often do that. Sometimes when we go a goal down, we just sometimes drop back. But we didn't let anything get to us. We just carried on and we scored. Like that was a result of our confidence and patience tonight. As I said, Chelsea of old would have maybe just thought, oh god, we're 1-0 down, but we didn't let it slide. Like we got that away goal, and that's what matters. And that like in this semi-final game, it's huge, everything like that. And so I'm made up with that. Like it's massive. So yeah, 59 minutes were on the clock in the second half, and David Luiz had a free kick, and it bounced off the top of the bar. He was so close to scoring. Like I slated him a little bit after the United game. Some of you might remember, but he actually did really well tonight, which was good. 61 minutes, Hazard came on for Willian. 70 minutes in, we deserved like the second goal. Like we were doing so well. And then Loftus-Cheek forced a save out of trapped. The rebound fell to Hazard, whose effort took a deflection wide, so we were close again. 75 minutes in, like we nearly scored again with Hazard. 77 minutes, David Luiz glanced a header straight in at trap. So again, we did really well David Luiz did really well, and Hazard nearly finished it off. Kovacic on, Ruben Loftus-Cheek off 81 minutes in. So yeah, we 2-1-1, you know, like happy days. I'm so happy. But yeah, made up with that tonight. Great performance. Haven't got any complaints really. Can't complain. After a tough game like that, we go back to Stamford Bridge with an away goal. It's just what we wanted, you know. It's just a bit worrying how we have to rely on Hazard so much. I say it's time again. Everyone knows it, everyone sees it. We rely on him, and that's worrying. Because once again, he comes on, he does really well, and he helps us out, you know. So, a bit concerning, but it is what it is. And obviously Arsenal won 3-1 against Valencia. Arsenal went 1-0 down, and Valencia scored first, so they've won 3-1. But they've also got to go to Valencia now. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Like, could you imagine if we get through, if it's a Chelsea and Arsenal final? Like, Oh dear. But yeah, so now we've obviously got Watford on Sunday. Tricky game coming up. But yeah, we're doing alright, you know. Like, the boys obviously put loads out there tonight. They know how much it means. They know this is our only chance of silverware. And you could see that in the fight and passion, you know. Like, I was impressed with the attitude and made up. And I've been impressed with their attitudes all season in this competition. Like, in the Premier League, our attitude has been a bit sloppy from time to time, but in this competition we've done great. I'm so happy. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below your match thoughts and who your man of the match was. My man of the match would have to be David Luiz. He played really well. Yeah, bring on Watford on Sunday. Up the tails. Thanks.